Babe, thank you so much for saying yes to my proposal. I'm so excited to marry someone as wonderful as you.
If I didn't say yes, who else would have married you? I have no idea how you'd live without me. We were destined for each other. Soulmates.
You're right. I couldn't live without you. I don't think I'd survive a day. I'm so used to raising and taking care of others that I forget to take care of myself. I think people like you can't survive on their own in the real world. When I first met you, I knew that you were the one. Now I can't picture my life without you in it. I don't know who else I would ask to marry me if you weren't here. We really are a great match. It seems like you've thought about this as much as I have.
Exactly. We are perfect for each other. And you know, I think we're pretty cute together. Am I right? The idea that we couldn't get married if it weren't for us meeting each other is a little silly, but I'm excited. My parents are excited for me, but they don't necessarily want me to get married yet. I mean, I'm still in university. It's not that we don't have any life skills, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard. That's why they told me to wait a little while until we get married.
That makes sense. I want to wait until you're finished with school and graduate anyways. Then we can find a date. I can wait for you. I would wait for you forever. Until then, I'll keep working hard to save money for us.
Okay. I'm excited, Dexter. Let's live a good life together, okay? The day I said yes to Dexter's proposal, I was so excited. I never thought that I would find someone who truly loves me, but I am so grateful to have found him. I'm the big sister of 2 younger brothers and 1 sister. So growing up, I had a very strong way of speaking. I constantly had to help take care of my siblings, and that meant trying to control them when my parents were gone. If you ever saw me in action, you would know that I was a strict older sister. I'm sure my brothers would describe me as being mean, too. After growing up being so strict, going into high school and university was hard. I found that the way I spoke was harsh and straight to the point. I found myself offending others without meaning to. My interactions were good, but the words that came out were perceived as being mean. Over time, I softened and learned how to speak in a much kinder way. When Dexter saw me like that, he started to have a crush on me. He was the only person who ever liked me despite my many flaws. Other people preferred my best friend over me. She was tall and beautiful, and she seemed to be every man's ideal type. When people met me, they said I acted too much like a boy, that I acted just like my brothers. When I went into university, I was a lot nicer than I had been in high school, but I tried to keep to myself. Then, there was one person who brought me flowers and said, "I like you." Of course, it was Dexter. At first, when he confessed his feelings for me, I was nervous because no one had ever confessed to me before. But it felt natural. I smiled and laughed. He smiled, and then from there, we started dating. It was like we were destined for each other. During my last term of school, he proposed to me and I said yes. Now I've graduated from university with my nursing degree, but we still are not planning on getting married yet. First, we need to find a date and a venue, and before we can do that, we need to save enough money for the wedding. I really want to get married, and I'm very excited. In addition, I want to find a good job as a nurse, so I'm trying to apply to a ton of places. It's been a very busy time, and now I'm trying to juggle all of the applications. It's even worse because I decided to wait until after graduation to start applying for work. I want to get married, but I have no intention of giving up my dream career. Dexter has been very respectful and told me he can wait as long as I need. I told him that once I find a good job and I'm settled in, we can find a date for the wedding and start planning everything. Because of how much he's been working and how much I've been doing, we haven't been able to see each other as often. I told him that in my opinion, the wedding ceremony isn't all that important. I think we should go ahead and fill out our marriage registration form as well as start living together first. Then, once we have enough money saved up, we can have a nice ceremony to celebrate with friends and family.
I understand. It's her decision after all. We have to respect it. You two need to focus on things more important than a big wedding ceremony, and it's a good idea to save your money. Besides, Even though I don't condone living together before marriage, I can understand why you want to do it. To make sure you're a good match and all.
Mr. White, thank you so much for being so understanding.
Back in my day, that sort of thing would be considered very inappropriate, but times are changing. The same is true for not having a big ceremony. At first, we were sad to hear you two didn't want to do anything, but it's more common with your generation to do less anyways. We just want you two to be happy. Is there any reason for us to object? I don't think so. Right, honey?
I guess not. Our son is happy, and that's all that matters. It doesn't seem like Mrs. White is really happy about all of this.
Besides, you just graduated, didn't you? Now you're looking for jobs, I presume.
Yes, I'm applying to a couple of hospitals nearby. I found a really great hospital. I heard that you can go in there with no experience and build a great career. Plus, they pay their nurses really well, so I'll be able to save up a lot of money faster. I'm sure we can finish saving up for the wedding quickly.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I knew you were a smart cookie. I'm sure you will do great in that setting. Don't worry about anything. I'm confident that Dexter will be able to take care of you.
Thank you so much, Mr. White.
Come over here and sit down for a minute.
Oh, but I haven't finished washing all of the dishes yet. Let me finish these up first, and then I'll come have a seat.
What's so important about the dishes right now? They can wait. Don't do them, and come sit down like I told you to.
Okay, I was just trying to do what you asked, but I will save it until later.
I didn't share all my feelings when my husband was there. You're seriously going to move in with my son before you get married? If that's the case, then you need to get married right away. A small ceremony is fine, but I cannot allow you two to move in together without getting married first. It's completely unacceptable.
I think you might have misunderstood me before. We are still planning on getting married soon. We just want to go sign the marriage registration form and get rings for each other. We're waiting on the ceremony for financial reasons, and honestly, I am so exhausted from my last semester of school that I need to rest a bit.
You two are so annoying. You and my son are both so annoying. I guess there's nothing you can do about it. Are you both really lacking passion and modesty?
Passion? Modesty I get. Why bring up passion?
Yeah, passion. If you two really loved each other, you wouldn't be so worried about the money and you'd be more focused on the wedding. You need to get married immediately. You can't just wait. What kind of woman lives with a man before they get married? It's disgusting and disgraceful. You should be ashamed of yourself. If you two just get married, this won't be an issue. We can pretend this never happened.
No, it's not like that, Mrs. White. We already said we are going to sign the marriage registration form. We will be legally married. We're just not having a wedding ceremony yet. Weddings are extremely expensive. I mean, think about all the catering, the venue, the flowers, our clothes, and so much more. We both want to save money right now, and since I just finished school, I'm fairly broke.
Don't worry about that. We can help you out if we need to. Or you can just get a loan. Do you not care about romance and the act of showing true love? Oh, you get to wear a lovely white dress, and then you get to stand in front of the person you love. He gets teary-eyed when he sees you because he's just so happy to be with you. You also get to buy beautiful rings with shiny diamonds. Doesn't that sound nice to you? Do you not care about any of this?
To me, that stuff isn't the most important part of getting married. Wedding ceremonies cost a lot of money, and that's all I can really think about. I'm already in a lot of debt. Why would I add on to that with my wedding?
Oh my God! Are you always this negative? I guess my son's the only one who cares about romance in this relationship. Having a daughter-in-law like you sounds miserable. I think we'd all be better off without you.
Excuse me?
I'm telling you the truth. You are so different from my son. He is kind and obedient, and you are nothing but a loud-mouthed, bumbling fool. This is what I've been trying to tell him from the start. I want my son to be with someone more feminine who actually listens to her elders. Someone who dreams about their wedding day. I have always dreamed of having that kind of daughter-in-law. You act like a man. You are always so blunt and never have good manners. You even look and dress like a man, too. You need to have more style and act in a much kinder way, dear, or else you're going to end up dying alone. Even your nails are dirty. What have you been doing? Chewing them. They are so short.
Oh, well, I'm a nurse, so I'm not supposed to have long or painted nails. It could hurt someone, and if the paint chips, it could cause an issue. I don't think I want to risk the safety of my patients because of my nails. The reason I speak openly with you is because your husband told me to do so. He is open with me, so I am open with him. We trust each other, and I feel safe enough to speak my mind in front of him. But now I see that you don't feel the same way, so maybe I made a mistake in how honest I've been with you.
You feel like you can be honest with him, but not me. Oh my. I am never going to have the daughter I dreamed of. It's impossible. You're so innocent, aren't you? You think you've done nothing wrong and you're perfect. There's nothing you need to change. Oh my. How sad that little head of yours must be without any thoughts in it.
What on earth are you talking about? Well, Mr. White seems to enjoy my company and thinks I'm a good person. His wife couldn't be more opposite. She believes that because I'm not as feminine as she had hoped, that I don't care about romance and I will make Dexter's life miserable. She said I'm too manly, too blunt, and that I don't even look or act like a woman, whatever that means. Every day that I see her, she compares me to other women, to people she believes are better than me and that I should strive to become. Some mothers-in-law go shopping with their child's future spouse. Some mothers-in-law take their kids on vacation or nice trips together. After hearing rumors his mother started spreading about me, Dexter came to me and ranted. He apologized for her behavior and even told her off while his dad was there. The problem is not when we all are together, but when we are alone. You might be thinking, how do I feel about all of this? If I'm being honest, I haven't thought much about it. I don't really care what Mrs. White says because she's wrong. The things she says are nonsense and she's just trying to get a rise out of me. I haven't felt hurt when she compares me to other people or when she says she wishes she could get her son to leave me. I just think it's funny she's going so far to try to hurt my feelings. I know I'm blunt and I've always been a tomboy, so she's technically not wrong. As a nurse, I'm going to have to put up with a lot of entitled people. When I was training in school and working at the clinic, I got to experience this kind of personality numerous times. You have to know how to stand up for yourself in this industry. If not, you might get bullied or belittled by nurses who have been practicing for longer and doctors who think they're better than you just because they went to school for longer. For all of my university, I was never able to take a rest. I worked multiple jobs to pay for everything, and I never had time to stop moving. That made me a pretty strong person who knows how to prioritize various things in my life. I'm pretty adaptable, so although I don't like Dexter's mom, I'm okay with acting slightly different around her. As long as I can keep working towards my dream career, I don't care if I have to act a little differently every once in a while. Besides, Dexter always knows how to cheer me up. Once I settle into a good position, I'll be ready to finalize everything. Then we can think about having kids without worrying about my maternity leave or the ability to afford childcare. Even after I have a child, I know Mrs. White will never be satisfied by me.
What did I do wrong in my life to be cursed with all of this bad news? All I asked for was a beautiful granddaughter, but I'm cursed to have a stupid grandson. What did I do to deserve this?
Mrs. White, why on earth are you acting like this? When I told you we were having a son, you sounded excited at first.
No, I was not excited. I always wanted to spoil a cute little girl. Do you know how excited I was? How could you do this to me? I grew up raising only boys. I needed to take care of a girl for once. We would be able to do our hair, paint our nails, and go shopping. I can't do any of that if the kid is a boy.
Why are you blaming me? Can't you just be happy for us for once? Besides, that's quite sexist of you. Maybe our son will want to have his hair done and his nails painted. You can take boy shopping too, you know. It's okay to be excited about the idea of having a granddaughter, but it's not okay for you to put our future son down.
I don't care what you say. It's your fault he's a boy. If you did what I told you to, it would have been a girl.
That is all just a crazy tradition that doesn't really work. It's been disproved by doctors.
Huh! I'm sick of being surrounded by boys. I need some feminine energy in my life.
Mrs. White, you need to calm down and take some deep breaths. There is no need for you to react like this. It's incredibly inappropriate and I will not stand for it. Stop complaining about it and just be quiet for once. Can't you just sit there and look pretty? That's what you said the womanly thing to do would be.
How dare you say that to me? I'm always pretty. Don't tell me to be quiet. I will speak anytime I like. I hate you. You are insufferable. Your son is going to be just as awful as you. I just know it. This is so annoying. Are you okay?
Why wouldn't I be?
My wife has been giving you a hard time the past few days. I heard her screeching at you earlier. You know she hasn't been doing anything the past few days, don't you? She keeps complaining about the baby. I don't want you to feel bad about any of that.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not taking it personally. I am a bit worried that she's been so stressed about it, though. I mean, she shouldn't be so concerned about the gender of our baby. She still doesn't like it when I explain myself or talk back to her. She constantly accuses me of not listening to her when she's the one who won't listen to us. I think that no matter what I say, she won't like my son.
Don't worry about it too much, Juliet. Once the baby is born, she is going to be extremely excited and spoil him. If she really is rude to him and you, I will make sure she knows it's not acceptable. I'm worried about her too, but I promise you I'll try to keep her under control.
Thank you for being so kind to me, Mr. White. You know that she doesn't hurt my feelings, don't you? I'm tougher than I look. She really wanted a perfect, feminine, and obedient daughter-in-law, but I'm the complete opposite of what she wanted. I know she's disappointed with who I am, and I understand why, but I think it's starting to get out of hand.
What are you talking about? Do you know how relieved I am that my son ended up with a woman like you? You know that Dexter is shy and lets people walk all over him. I'm glad that he found someone to stick up for him and stand by his side.
Wow, thank you for saying that.
He's been struggling a bit lately. I'm sure you know how forgetful he's been getting.
I know! The other day he left for work and forgot his phone, so he had to come back at lunch, and then he misplaced his wallet.
That sounds just like him. Thank you for taking care of him. I know it helps to have someone around to help keep him on track. You two are a good fit. I know you two still have a spark between you. His mom has been saying that you lack romance and passion, but I have to disagree. I swear, she's going to kill me with all of her crazy antics. I know she's been angry ever since the wedding ceremony back in October. She keeps saying it should have been fancier and you should have gotten a nicer dress. There's always something to complain about. I thought your wedding was wonderful, and for the record, you looked amazing. It was you and Dexter's decision, not my wife's, and I don't think she understands that.
She has that type of personality. I'm sure she would be much happier if I were more her style.
People of different ages value things differently, and that's okay. I thought everything you guys did was very cute, and I think you're a great person. But my wife continues to say otherwise. I think you're sweet and smart and very cute.
Oh, my! Thank you so much. That is very nice of you to say. That makes me feel better. At least one of you likes me.
You're very kind, too. I always love chatting with you. If you ever have any issue, please let me know. I can help you resolve it.
Thank you so much. I will make sure to tell you if anything happens. A few months later, when the baby was born, Mrs. White continued to say that my son was ugly and she was disappointed. After a little while, she's finally started to show a little interest in his life. Mr. White has tried to get her to stop, but she just won't listen. He told me that our son looks just like me and Dexter and that he's happy for us. Even though she's dissatisfied, Mrs. White hasn't said that it would be better for us to have a daughter, but she has certainly implied it. She's been ignoring me, and I know she's talking badly about me behind my back. She continues to make the situation more uncomfortable. I thought that it had gotten better for a while. At least until Dexter's sister-in-law came to town.
Mrs. White, it's so great to see you. Wow, you are looking more and more youthful each day. I can't believe how clear and smooth your skin is. Next time we should go shopping and get facials together.
Oh my! Should we? That sounds fun. I see that you're even more beautiful than the last time I saw you. Oh wow, Mom. You seem to really like Alice. You might even compliment her more than me. Of course I compliment her. It's because she looks like a model. You did a good job picking her son. I've always dreamed of a daughter-in-law like you. You have good manners, you're beautiful, and you act like a real lady. Plus, my son is in love with you. How could I not like you? I know you two love each other, but you two haven't even graduated yet. Did you really need to rush getting married? There's no need for you to get married so soon. So young. Neither of you have full-time jobs, and I know that at least Larry doesn't have a lot saved up. This isn't the right time to get married. Once you get married, you're both going to have a lot more responsibilities. First of all, you're both going to have to move in together. Neither of you have lived away from home or had to pay bills, so I know it's going to be hard for you. Honey, Larry loves this girl and said he wants to get married. Why would you try to go against his decision? Let's just believe in them. Come on, give them a chance. Let's root for their young love. Please give us your blessing, Dad. We really want to get married. We just need your help. That's all. When I start working, I promise I'll pay you back for everything. Don't say anything silly like that. Did you learn nothing from your older brother? He waited to do the ceremony because he didn't have the funds. He didn't want us to pay for it. He felt insulted when I offered to loan him the money. They waited and got married 5 months later. That was 5 months of working extra shifts to afford everything. Dad, come on. I'm not Dexter. Stop treating me like I'm him. For him, getting married wasn't an urgent thing. That's why he waited to save up the money. If it's possible, then I don't want to wait. Dad, you have the money. You know you can pay for our wedding.
He's right, Mr. White. We are in love and want to get married urgently. We can't wait to save up for it, and we need your financial support.
Okay, kids. I agree with you. We need to fund this wedding. Besides, Alice is pregnant. She's not showing yet, but once she does, her stomach will stick out and she'll get fat. She has to look beautiful on her wedding day. We have to do it before she starts showing. Then you can wait until after the baby is born to get married. If you're that worried about her stomach showing, wait to do the ceremony after the child is born. I don't get the point of getting married so soon. They haven't even been dating for that long. Honey, you're not being fair. You really don't care about her feelings, do you? If you get married after you have a baby together, it's a disgrace. It's worse than a shotgun marriage. Isn't this a shotgun marriage? Yes, but that would be worse. Dad, it's not as bad as you think. Please, this is for the sake of our future. Wouldn't it be a shame if I were to miss out on the love of my life because you didn't let us get married?
Sir, please help us out. We just need help with the wedding and finding a house.
Forget it. It's your responsibility to pay for the wedding and your house. And honey, back when Dexter and Juliet were planning on moving in together and starting their lives, you were so opposed that you refused to let me help them. They wanted to wait to get married until Juliet graduated and got a good job, and I think you two should do the same. I'm not going to pay for everything just because you want me to. You have no real-world skills yet. It's your responsibility to fund these things, and you need to learn to work for what you want. I am not going to help you right now. You need to understand that I 100% disagree with the rushing of this relationship.
I can't believe you! Because of your harsh words, our son is extremely upset. How could you act like that when you know they are pregnant and going to have a baby?
Why, is that a good excuse for me to pay for anything? As soon as they got here, they started talking about needing money and needing my help. There was no, "Hi, Dad, how are you?" They went straight to demanding that I give them money. How else was I supposed to react? They need to be more responsible for their actions. They are both only 21. They still have like 2 years left of university. And they expect me to approve of them getting married after dating for only 3 months? When did it become normal for adults to start demanding for money from their parents? I feel ashamed that my boy would act like that.
But they are so in love. You don't want to be the only person who makes them feel like they aren't meant to be together, do you? We are parents. We are supposed to love and support our children no matter what. Is this really that hard for you to accept? You should be rooting for them.
So I should be relieved they're getting married? I know you think that the only thing that matters is romance and true love, but they need to be more logical about it all. No matter how hard it gets, you shouldn't demand that someone help you or give you money. You need to ask for help first and wait for it to be offered. Demanding is very entitled. Besides, even though they say they are going to be more responsible, their actions say otherwise. I understand that they want help with the wedding, but to ask me to get them a house? That's outrageous. I don't think that's the right thing to do at all. Do you realize how entitled that is? The audacity that takes.
Why are you making them sound like bad people? They are having a hard time and just asked for some help. What's so wrong about that? You offered help to Dexter and that hard-headed Juliet, didn't you? I think you're being hypocritical.
I can't stand it when you act like this. Whatever. I'm not going to give them any money. Do you understand?
Mr. and Mrs. White, let's all calm down for a minute. I understand you're both very upset, but there's no need for you two to fight. Take a moment to think about it and speak again. You don't have to make a decision right now, you know. Oh, shut up! We don't want to hear from you. Are you really going to stick your nose into our business? I can't believe you! We were having a private conversation and now you've inserted yourself in the situation. I didn't mean to overstep. I was just trying to help. Oh, shut up! I hate this little brat! The two of them continued to fight in front of me, so I quietly left the room and tried to mind my own business. I only came downstairs because I could hear them screaming and was wondering what happened. Apparently, Larry and Alice had saved up no money and were thinking that Larry's parents would fund everything. Mr. White already pays for Larry's school and allows him to live at home for free, so it was surprising to hear he wanted to get married and move out so soon. They are both still in university and neither of them have experienced living on their own yet. They are determined to go through with the marriage even though they haven't dated for very long. Alice is addicted to shopping and spends money frivolously, so she has nothing saved. Larry enables her by taking her on shopping sprees and spending all of his money on her. Mr. White has continued to refuse to give them money, but they keep asking. They said it's urgent and that they have to go through with it. After being unable to convince Mr. White, they started working on Mrs. White. She is convinced that she can find money to give them, even if she has to go behind her husband's back. She told them she would put all of her effort into planning the wedding. She loves Alice and believes that she is the daughter-in-law she always dreamed of. Now that she has the opportunity to have that kind of girl in her family, she's not going to let it go. She keeps telling me how much better Alice is and how nice it would be to have her in the family. It's clear that she loves Alice and will do anything to make sure she marries Larry.
Mrs. White, I know you bought the baby some beautiful clothes before, but can't you buy some more? How about just one more set? This one will look absolutely adorable on her.
Alice, you can't keep asking her to buy you stuff for the baby. Don't you feel slightly ashamed of asking for so much all the time? Besides, that is an extremely expensive brand. Why does a baby need to wear luxury clothes? I don't think there's any point in wasting that much money on clothes that your daughter will grow out of in a few months.
Juliet, why are you always trying to bring me down? You have a son, so you don't understand. All of my friends buy this brand for their kids. When kids go to school, they have to show everyone their high status, otherwise other kids will make fun of them. I guess you wouldn't know much about status, though, would you?
Alice, you literally just gave birth. Your baby isn't going to go to school for a long time. And why do you care about how your child's status is perceived? That's not important, and frankly, I think it's a bad idea to teach that to your child so young.
Mrs. White, Juliet has started up her complaints again.
What? What is she saying to you? Mrs. White, do you really want Alice to manipulate you all the time? You don't need to buy her baby any more expensive clothing. She already has plenty of outfits to wear. What's wrong with me buying my granddaughter some clothes? I guess I ought to buy her more to teach you a lesson. I don't understand why you're making such a fuss since you have a boring son. Boys don't need to wear such nice clothing. You're raising your son as if he is poor, so I doubt you know anything about fashion or style. Why does that matter? I have bought him nice things. I just don't think you need to spend hundreds of dollars on a couple of items. Even a newborn deserves good stuff. You can tell what kind of family a kid comes from based on the way they carry themselves. Besides, if she is going to get the baby nice clothes, they need to be on the pricey side. Otherwise, they won't be the best quality. Why is it so wrong for her to ask me to get her some clothes? Why do you care anyways? You might have a girly name, but you're the biggest tomboy I've ever met. Okay, Alice, which clothes did you say you wanted me to buy?
I always knew you were the best, Mrs. White.
What a day I had. What's wrong, babe? Is something wrong? No, I just had a long day is all. It's because I had to spend a few hours with your mom and Alice. What did my mom say this time? I thought she was being nice to you ever since we had James. Is that not true? Is she comparing you to Alice again? I hate it when she does that. Yes, but that's not a big issue. She hasn't really upset me with all the comparisons yet. I guess I'm used to disappointing her, so I'm glad she's preoccupied with someone else. So what's really bothering you? You let out a huge sigh when you got home, so you must be pretty annoyed by something. You know, the thing that bothers me the most is how manipulative Alice is. Don't get me wrong, I don't like your mom, but I don't like to see her being controlled by Alice. I know, she's just as bad as Larry. Did she ask my mom to buy a bunch of stuff for them again? Yes. This time she asked for luxury clothing for their baby. She constantly asks your mom to buy her stuff. Even if she's already gotten a few things, there's always something else she wants or needs. It's like nothing is ever enough. I know your dad hates it, but your mom continues to do it. I know. I asked my dad why he was so grumpy a few days ago, and he said my mom has been spending large chunks of money without speaking to him beforehand. Oh, wow. This seems to be a bigger issue than I thought. I'm starting to get a little worried. Huh? Did someone just ring the doorbell at this hour? Who could it be? Hello? Hi, Juliet. It's me. Oh my goodness, Mr. White. What are you doing over here so late? I couldn't stand to be at the house anymore, so I decided to come here.
Is it okay if I stay the night?
Of course you can. Would you like a cup of tea or something? It's late, but I was just getting ready to make some for myself. I tend to stay up late reading on Friday nights.
Okay, thank you. That's very kind of you to offer.
What brings you to our house so late? Wouldn't you normally be asleep at this hour?
I would, but I decided I need a night out. I finished up some work very late this evening and was nearby.
You were working this late? What have you been up to?
Oh, I have to be honest with you. No point in trying to ignore the topic. I'm so frustrated with that dumb son of mine. They continually ask me for money and to buy them more and more stuff. How many things do they really need? I can't stand it anymore. Now they want to move in with us.
What? They want to move into your house? I thought they made you pay for them to get an apartment in the city. They said it was super urgent and even signed a 1-year lease. Can they break it that easily?
We've been arguing about it for a few hours, and that's what made me come here. I didn't want them to get married or move in together so fast, and they went behind my back and did it anyways. Now they're trying to move back into my house and take over everything. They said they would pay me back for everything, but there's no way they're going to at this point. They've already racked up enough debt.
How much debt do they have?
Well, Alice has more than Larry since I paid for most of his school.
Oh, wow. How much does she have? Did she say?
I don't know either. She shouldn't have that much at her age, but apparently she's taken out a bunch of credit cards and accrued a ton of debt. I got them a place to stay, but now they can't afford to stay there. They've been trying to pay back all of her debt, but it hasn't been going well. They both came to our house this evening crying and upset because they got evicted. I'm so angry that I have to pull them out of trouble again. I know that sounds unsympathetic, but this isn't the first time they've dug themselves into a hole and expected me to pull them out of it.
Oh my goodness. How could they let it get that bad? I would have expected that at least Larry could have had some sense about the situation.
If that was the case, I don't think I'd be so frustrated. But it doesn't matter what I say because my wife continues to enable them.
I know she does. I can't believe they have that much debt this young.
I know. I didn't know how bad it was until now. I'm so mad that I can't listen to a thing they've said. It's like the more excuses they come up with, the more furious and closed off I get. This is the last straw. I'm telling you. I'm not going to be able to help them ever again. They've even been coming by our house while I'm at the office to speak to Miranda while I'm not home. Can you believe that? They have no shame. And Miranda, she's failing as a mother. She should teach her son that he needs to be more independent and responsible.
I'm totally on your side here. I can't believe that he's been going behind your back like that. How could your wife have done all that behind your back?
She knew I wouldn't budge. I've been more stubborn recently, and she knows it, but now she's been stubborn too. What did I do to raise such an entitled boy?
I don't think you did anything wrong, Mr. White. First, how about you calm down? Let's drink some tea and relax for a minute. You can rest here and we can talk about this again tomorrow. Maybe we can come to some kind of solution. Dexter is working an overnight shift today, so I'll give him a call and let him know what's going on. When he gets home and sleeps for a few hours, we can go to your house and confront your wife, Larry, and Alice, all at the same time.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. What would I do without you, Juliet?
Oh, stop. I'm not doing anything special. We can get some breakfast tomorrow morning before we go. Does that sound okay to you?
Yes, that sounds lovely. I didn't eat a proper dinner tonight because I lost my appetite.
Okay, how about we both get some rest and then we can figure this all out tomorrow?
That sounds wonderful. Thank you again, Juliet.
Anytime, Mr. White. That night, I called Dexter and told him what had happened. He was furious to hear that his brother had been taking advantage of his parents. He got home late and we went straight to bed. In the morning, I took Mr. White to get some breakfast at a cafe nearby while Dexter and I figured out what to say to his mom and brother. We planned to go back to the house later in the day where Alice, Larry, and Mrs. White were hanging out. Mr. White shared a lot with Dexter and I. Apparently, Mr. and Mrs. White have been fighting a lot lately, Recently, he told her that if she doesn't stop spending all of their money, he would file for divorce. It was horrible to hear that, but I can't say I'm surprised. I can't imagine how stressed he must have been. She has continued to act irresponsibly and has gone behind his back repeatedly. When Mr. Wright mentioned that he's been thinking about getting divorced, we asked him if he's told Mrs. White that yet. He said that yes, he did mention it, and her response was simply, "Are you seriously going to try to divorce me?" She sounded more bored and sarcastic than worried or sad. When Dexter and I first got married, she seemed more upset by our relationship than she did when she heard she might lose her husband. Later that morning, we went to the house to confront all of them. A big argument broke out and Dexter and Larry got into a fist fight. Mrs. White slapped Dexter and cursed at him. After that, Mr. White said that he wanted a divorce then and there. At first, Mrs. White didn't believe him and sounded very sarcastic and annoyed. But he was serious. He started packing a couple of bags with his clothes and personal items. Mr. White got into the car with me and Dexter and decided to come stay with us until the divorce is finalized. Mrs. White keeps calling us and demanding that we convince Mr. White to change his mind about the divorce, but we think it's for the best. Everyone in this family needs to learn that their actions have consequences.
The weather is so nice today, isn't it? It's nice to take leisurely strolls like this every once in a while.
I agree with you. It's been a while since I've just gone for a stroll through the city. Dexter is getting off late again tonight. He's been so busy lately. I was planning on making some pasta tonight for us. What do you think?
That sounds delicious. Could you make some garlic bread to go with it? You make the best garlic breadsticks. They taste just like Olive Garden, but better.
I'm glad you like them so much. What's wrong? Why do you look so upset?
Derek! Juliet!
Mrs. White? What are you doing here?
I was wrong. I messed up, okay? Honey, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Can't you forgive me? Huh? We can rekindle our flame. I still love you so much, and I know I messed up and betrayed your trust.
Mrs. White? Get up, please. You don't need to beg on your knees. Please get up and we can talk this out like normal people.
It's okay, Juliet. Let me handle this. Miranda, I don't care why you're here and I don't want to know. I don't want to ask you anything and I don't want to know how you're doing. Please just leave quietly and don't make a scene. Let me enjoy this nice day. Please, honey, don't be like this. I'm begging you to at least hear me out. Just speak to me for a few minutes. No, not here. This isn't my neighborhood or my house. This is Juliet and Dexter's place. I can't believe you'd bring trouble to their place. Just go home. I don't want to hear from you again. I can't go back to the house. It's not our house anymore. What? What are you talking about? Because of Larry and Alice's death, the house has been reclaimed. I don't know how they did it, but somehow they listed that house as being their address or their place, and now the government has come to take it. I don't know all the legalities. I'm not a lawyer. How is that possible? I left the house in your name when we finalized the divorce. What do you mean that they took it away? They can't take your house for their debt. That doesn't make any sense. Well, actually, I gave the title over to our son. I wanted them to be able to raise their daughter in a house they own without having to add any more debt to their names. I didn't know that they've been accruing even more debt. I told them if they were really struggling to pay for stuff that much, they should just apply for a loan or something, but they don't qualify. Their credit scores are horrible. I knew that they would end up digging themselves their own graves. I could see this from the very beginning. I told you not to encourage them. I didn't know this would happen. Every day they both ask me to buy them stuff and demand I do things for them. If I carry on like this, I'm going to have no money left for myself. I only had the house left and now it's gone. Do you know how hard it's been for me to put up with the both of them? Ever since you left, I've had to do all of this on my own. This is all your own fault. You came here apologizing and begging me to forgive you, and now all of a sudden you're saying you couldn't have known any better? I can't believe a thing you say. You said that Alice was the perfect daughter-in-law. She was everything you ever dreamed of. I told you to stop going behind my back, but you ignored me. So you know what? You can figure this out on your own. I'm begging you. Please help me, honey. Can't I stay with you guys for a few weeks? I have nowhere left to go. You know there's no other options for me. I don't want you to. This isn't my house. This is Juliet and Dexter's. I asked them if I could live with them temporarily, and I know that it's already a lot for them to put up with. You are not welcome here. You always made fun of Juliet and told her she wasn't feminine or obedient enough for your standards. You can't just go back on what you said and pretend to be all nice and helpless. I won't allow it. Honey! Why do you keep calling me that? We're divorced. I'm not your honey anymore. And I'm planning on leaving soon. I'm not going to stay here indefinitely like I know you want to. They've both worked so hard to live on their own. They never asked for help or for any money from us. Now you're suddenly begging them to let you in? I think you should be ashamed of yourself. Go find your own romantic partner or something. Someone who can make you feel more love than I could. And have fun supporting Larry and Alice from now on. It's clear they haven't learned their lesson and never will. I'm telling you, I don't have any money left! I told you that if you carried on that way, you'd blow all of our money. Luckily, I have my money in another account. The money you spent was your retirement funds. Good luck finding a way to fund your lavish lifestyle without that money. I'm done supporting you and pulling you out of the messes you create for yourself. The only thing I'll do for you is get you a warm meal. That's all you can have from me.
Good idea, Mr. White.
Juliet! Help me out here! I'm your mother-in-law! We're related. You should help your family when they're in need. Why are you being so cold towards me? I said I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything I said to you. Let's put all this behind us. I'll never say a rude thing to you ever again. I regret everything I did before, and I promise to change my ways.
I'm sorry, but I can't let you manipulate me like this. You know I'm only close to people who actually care about me and who I care about. I know that you're just saying all of this for show, and I don't want to continue to fake our feelings. The only person who has treated me like their own daughter is Mr. White. You've never made me feel welcomed or accepted. I can't believe that you'll ever change.
You little brat! I knew you were a good-for-nothing fool! Hey! Come back! I'm not done with you two! Please! Wait!
After that, Mrs. White managed to find a motel she could afford to stay at. She started working a full-time job at a nearby grocery store. It's been tough on her because of her old age, and there's a lot she's unable to do. But apparently, she's doing okay as a cashier. She continued to contact us, but we've been trying to stay no contact as much as possible. When she does get through to us, she usually cries and begs for our forgiveness. Mr. White said for us not to contact her back and to make her learn to be more responsible for her actions. Alice and Larry have been having a very hard time. They recently gave birth to their daughter, Sarah, and oh boy, has it been tough. They could only afford a studio apartment, so it's crowded, and both of them have been fighting a lot with the stress of finances and the new baby. I think they're only now starting to realize how bad their situation is and how hard they're going to have to work to get out of it. I heard from Dexter that Alice is saying she doesn't want to start working again, so now all of the financial responsibility falls on Larry's shoulders. They can't afford to finish their degrees, and now they're struggling big time. Occasionally, they try to get in touch with us to ask for money, but we try to ignore them. I know that seems cruel or mean, but it's important for them to learn that their actions have consequences. There are plenty of people in this world with no family members to save them when they mess up. They still asked Mrs. White for money and for her to watch the baby, but now even she is refusing to give in to their demands. I know all of them are wishing that things had ended differently. As for Dexter and I, We are enjoying spending time with our son, James. He just turned 3 and is starting to go to a great preschool in the neighborhood. Mr. White has finally moved on and has even started dating again. I think he's seeing a very kind woman who immigrated here from Mexico. They seem to be happy together.
I guess only the 3 of us are left now.
Dad, I can't believe it. Dad!
Daddy! Hey, Daddy!
What is it, my little angel?
Is it okay if I eat some ice cream? Can I have some Starburst too?
This little kiddo. You have no clue where your mother went. She could have gone up to heaven or still be roaming the earth, and you wouldn't know the difference. You're so young and clueless. You haven't got a single idea. It seems you really don't know where your mother has gone.
Sis, can I eat some pink Starburst?
Yeah, sure. I'll go get some for you.
Sissy, give me a piggyback ride.
I'll give you a piggyback ride later, when I take you to bed.
Where's Mommy? Why isn't she home? It's dark. Did Mommy go to the grocery store?
Yeah, the grocery store. That's where she went.
My daughters, come here. Daddy will give both of you a piggyback ride.
No way! I want to do it instead. Give Mom a call. Go get your cell phone and call Mom. Tell her to come fast. I'm sleepy.
Lucy?
Is Lucy asleep right now?
Yeah, I just checked on her. She's sound asleep as if nothing happened.
Should we both have a beer?
Sure, Dad. I'll go look for some chips to munch on it with.
Hey, listen, Camille.
What is it?
I need to tell you something that happened exactly 3 days before your mother got into a car accident.
3 days, you said?
That's right. I got into a bit of a fight with your mom.
Oh, what? You and Mom have gotten into fights before. I wouldn't have even imagined.
Other people don't know about it, of course. From the looks of it, we're a pair of lovebirds. But when it's just the 2 of us, I tend to get upset with her quite often.
You get pouty even though you're 10 years older than Mom?
Yeah, I can't help it sometimes.
So, what were you saying about the fight?
Anyway, we fought at that time, and it was a Sunday. But even though we were together every single moment, I still didn't say anything to her. She didn't try to reconcile with me or anything either. There was just silence between the 2 of us.
Wow, I didn't even notice. So then what happened?
That night, I was getting ready to go to sleep, and I got in our bed. We still hadn't said a word to one another at that point. Your mom was lying down facing the other way. So then I said to myself, take a look at this. She won't even look at me. I was still sulking, you see. I really thought she would have tried to talk to me by then. Did you think I wouldn't lie down like that too? So then I lied down facing the outside as well.
Oh, Dad.
But then, as I was trying to turn off the reading lamp, your mom suddenly did something. She slid her phone under my pillow. I felt the lump under my head when I laid back down.
Huh? Why? Why did she put her cell phone under your pillow?
Exactly. I was so confused. You think it's weird too, don't you?
Yeah, that is quite strange.
She just did that randomly for no reason at all.
Wait, Dad. I think I know why she did it.
She just put it there. She wanted an excuse to make up with me, but was too nervous to actually bring anything up. It made me turn back around to look at her, and she was looking at me too. With a smile.
Dad, that's what I was thinking too. That's so characteristic of her to do.
What kind of a move was that? It wasn't something she did for no reason at all. She just wanted to make up with me. How did she even think of that?
Dad, I miss Mom.
I miss your mom so much, too. I don't even know how I'm going to live the rest of my life from now on. What will I even do without her? She was the love of my life.
Dad, we're here with you.
Camille, I know you're the type to put others first, but it's okay if the both of you go live with your husbands later on. I'll be fine, somehow. Excuse me, young lady over there.
Are you talking about me?
Of course I am. Do you see anyone else around? Quick, come over here.
Huh? Why? What is it?
If I tell you to get over here, just get over here.
Okay, but for what reason?
Here, take this.
Excuse me, I'm not a beggar.
Young lady, your face looked kind, but you're rather unpleasant, aren't you? With the way you're talking so carelessly to someone older than you. You're cute and pretty like you could be my daughter. That's why. These are some pastries. I put cookies and scones in here. Chocolate chip, snickerdoodle, sugar, blueberry, raspberry, vanilla bean, lemon. I'm sure there's something you'd like in here. I just now took them out of the oven. The ones over there. So be careful when you touch them. Don't blame me if you burn yourself. I'm giving you the stuff I made. These sell really well. They're quite delicious indeed. Go on, have a little taste.
No, thank you. Look at this. Look how much allowance I have. I have so much of it. I can afford to buy a sweet treat if I want anything. You don't need to give me all of this for free.
You're quite sassy, aren't you? I'm just giving them to you because I want you to taste them. You can share them with your family, too. I guess you can eat them at home. Take them and get going now. Take them home and eat them there. I put a lot in. I think they'll last you about 4 days, even if you eat as many as you please.
Okay, then thank you, I guess.
That's right. It's really cold out today. Go back to your house quickly. Shoo! Shoo!
I heard this is the lady that runs the local bakery. That's her, isn't it? Why did she stop me and give me all of this for free? Does that mean... Do I really look that poor? Sis, I'm home! Oh, that was such a long day, too.
Oh, Lulu, you're here? Welcome home.
Yeah, I'm hungry. That smells good. Give me food. I'm starving.
Okay, take a seat. I'm just finishing up the sauce for that vodka pasta you really like right now.
Here, take some of these too.
You bought something. Is that from the bakery? What is that?
Cookies and scones, I think.
Huh? Why did you buy so many of them? You shouldn't eat so much junk food, you know.
The lady who owns the bakery gave them to me.
She gave them to you? Like, completely for free? Just for no reason at all?
Yep, for free. She just stopped me while I was walking past and handed them to me.
She really gave them to you for absolutely no reason.
Yeah, for no reason.
But that doesn't make any sense at all. Why would she do something like that?
I don't know. Anyway, give me some pasta.
Wait a minute. You were staring into the window and watching her again, weren't you?
About that. Well, yeah, kind of. I guess you could say that.
You need to stop doing that. How many times do I need to tell you? People are going to think you're a creep. It's not healthy.
What? What do you mean not healthy?
I mean, staring at anyone who looks even a little similar to Mom is weird.
Hey, what did I do wrong? I was just people watching. Is that a crime?
Oh my, your clothes. What is that?
Huh? What is it? What's the matter?
I'm going crazy. I'm going insane. I can't do this. How many times have I told you?
Huh? My clothes? What's wrong with what I'm wearing?
If you wear clothes like that and walk around, of course old ladies that don't know you will give you food to eat. What happened to your green puffer jacket?
Ah, I lent it to Olivia. She needed a jacket.
Ah, okay. You lent it to your friend. What happened to all the winter coats I bought you from the department store? In any case, I bought the coat you're wearing right now from a flea market a long time ago. So now it's all raggedy and I was planning on tossing it out soon. And also, it's a really light jacket for the fall. You're wearing something like that on such a cold day. That's why people who don't know you would think you're the daughter of a low-income household.
What does it matter what people who don't know me think about me?
Why wouldn't it matter? The way you're dressed to go out reflects on me. Not to mention it reflects on Dad, too.
It's all right. However I dress, the only thing that matters is that I'm comfortable.
Didn't you learn this in school? The way you carry yourself determines how you'll be treated. As long as you're dressed well, you'll be treated well.
What are you two yapping about this time?
Dad. My voice was a little loud, wasn't it? Did I wake you up?
Oh, Dad, you were at home too?
Yep, of course. Where else would I be?
Why didn't you come home yesterday? I honestly thought you had gone on a trip or something without telling us.
Why wouldn't I have come home? I just came home late. I must have gotten here after you fell asleep.
Huh? I was up studying until 2 a.m. though. You're telling me you came after that? What time did you get here?
Lucy, be quiet. Don't start something with Dad.
If I said I came home, it means I came home and you know it. I smell something delicious.
That's right. I just finished adding some herbs to the pasta sauce and it's boiling right now. I also went out and bought some fresh garlic from the farmer's market. I made some garlic bread too. I just took it out of the oven.
You did well, it seems. All right then, let's all sit down and eat.
Dad, you've been a bit fishy lately.
What exactly are you referring to, Brat?
Well, I haven't exactly figured out all the details yet, but my point is, you've definitely been a bit sus. Sis, give me some pasta!
Now look here, you better get it yourself. What are you going to do when your sister gets married? You've been ordering her around for everything.
What did I do? She's standing next to the stove anyway. And she could have said no. Then I would have gotten it myself. I was just asking.
You're a senior in high school and you're still whining all the time like this.
I don't whine.
Don't just stand around like that. Take a seat. Let's eat.
This is so good. What would we do without you, Cammy?
Eat that and then get seconds. I made a lot of pasta today since it's your favorite.
Okay, sissy. Oh yeah, by the way, when I was at the bakery earlier...
Yeah? What happened? Oh, Dad, here. Take this tissue. Are you choking?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I just think that the bakery owner is a really good person.
What? You're saying she's a good person just because she gave you these pastries?
No way. Do you really think I'd say something like that just because of some cookies? I'm not that shallow. No one can bribe me into liking them. How could a person think like that? Anyway, I usually have a really good instinct about these things.
It might be a little rash to say something like that about someone you don't know well, but I think I also kind of agree.
Why? Because she's a bit feisty?
Well, I can't say that's not part of the reason. Honestly, whenever I see her fighting with the older male vendors at the farmer's market, I find it a bit impressive. A small woman clenching her fist and pointing aggressively at them. It was kind of surreal.
Yeah, I heard she's a real fighter. That's what my friends in the apartment complex told me. Anyway, I think I'm going to run for president of the City Youth Council. Dad, what's the matter? You've been coughing for so long.
It's nothing. Just choking a bit still.
Our father is quite weird today. Drink some water, Dad. Anyway, that's what I wanted to tell you about, Cammy.
You're a senior in high school. Go study for your SATs. This isn't something you should be meddling with. Why are you so passionate about running for president?
No, but Cammy, you're being weird. It's youth president of the council for the city that we're literally living in.
What on earth could possibly be so important to you about being president? Especially since you're going to be applying to colleges this year.
Why are you being like this? Youth council president is super important.
Listen, Camille, I have something for you.
What is it?
Tomorrow, you're going to see his family, right?
Yeah, I am. It's my first time ever since we got engaged, so I am a bit nervous.
I'm a bit nervous, too. I've been thinking about it all week. I ordered this bottle of wine from the local winery. It's from 1974. Vintage Cabernet.
Ah, is that what got delivered here earlier?
That's right. Take it with you tomorrow to give to his parents. It's really expensive.
Sure, I'll do that. Thanks, Dad. That's really thoughtful of you.
Make sure you're really kind and put together when you greet them. It's important that you make a good impression on your in-laws. It'll make your life a whole lot easier in the long run.
Okay, got it.
And, most importantly, make sure you don't do anything that makes them say, "Oh, it's because she grew up without a mom."
Don't worry, Dad. I won't let our family down.
Dad is the time to get worried about everything.
What? Is that really how I am?
When they look at Camille, everyone always says that if she was born in the Victorian era or something, she'd fit right in because she's so perfect and proper. You really don't need to worry.
Well, they're right about that. Mom, quick. Say what you need to say.
Isaac, why are you saying something like that?
Mom, it's been over 5 whole minutes since you first started looking downward like that.
What? You must be exaggerating.
When someone has come over, you shouldn't be like that.
No, but of all people, why did you have to choose the daughter of the man who sells jewelry at the farmer's market? I would have to be the mother-in-law of a household like that. Ugh.
Mom, why are you bringing up something we already finished talking about? She's come all the way here just to greet you. What is she supposed to do in this situation when you're saying something like this about her?
No, but it's also the fact that she grew up without a mother.
Mom!
Ugh, you scared me.
Mom, Camille's mother passed away when she was 20 years old. She was already finished growing up by then.
So what if she was already done growing up? Does that mean I can't say that she doesn't have a mother now?
Please try to be more considerate of other people's pain. Don't you think you're being a bit of a jerk right now?
What did you just say to me, Brat? You're calling your own mother a jerk! A jerk! Isaac, I think you should apologize to your mother for that.
No, I just said that since my mom was being so blunt.
Mrs. Black, I'm sorry that he's being like that towards you.
Babe, you don't need to do that.
I apologize on his behalf. He shouldn't have said that. It was quite rude of him. Take a look at this. Suddenly her tone and the way she's conducting herself is all proper. Well, it's okay. I didn't mean to displease you or anything. I know how reliable you are, Camille. Don't worry. I understand. Please be understanding of me. I'm not being this way because I don't like you. Oh, yes, of course.
It's just that marriage is a thing that'll tie both of our whole families together forever. How should I say this? Will you be able to understand? Yes, I'll try my best to be understanding. What's all this? If she's so well-mannered about everything, won't I be the one who looks petty and narrow-minded? So, how do you feel? You're finally about to become a grown, married woman. Yeah, well, I'm not too sure, honestly. What's the matter? I see it didn't go the way you wanted it to.
Well, that's what mother-in-laws are usually like, aren't they?
Yeah, that's right. You should just think of it like that.
Okay, Dad. I won't get too hung up on it or anything.
And not to mention, when she finds out what kind of person you are, she'll definitely change. People always just need a little bit of time before they make up their minds.
Did Isaac's mom not treat you very nicely?
You? Stop asking so many questions. You should go to your room and study instead.
Why? Dad and I were looking forward to you coming back for so long.
Are you not going to study? You're a senior. Your SATs are so important.
Ugh, if only I wasn't a senior right now. You'd have nothing else to say to me, right?
Well, you got me there.
Okay, Dad, sis. I'm going back to my room to study since I'm a senior in high school.
Lucy, stay here for a bit longer. I have something I want to talk to you about.
Oh? Okay. Guess I have no choice but to stay then. What is it, Dad?
Now is the time you really need to put your head down and focus on studying. This is a very crucial period of your life.
Yep. Didn't we already establish that? And I need to take the SAT and apply for colleges. But other than that, I'm excited.
I guess I can wait until you're in college to tell you this.
Dad, why do I feel anxious?
Huh? Dad? What is it? Tell us now.
There's someone who's making me do things I know I shouldn't be doing. I feel like I'm betraying your mother, but I can't help it when I'm with this person. I keep thinking about how it's not right to be doing this with someone who's much younger than me, and to someone who has never been married.
Dad, what are you saying?
Also, I know that getting everything related to your marriage wrapped up is the priority, but there's a reason I'm saying all this. I needed to get it off my chest sooner or later. And I think I'm going to get married as well.
Dad, don't worry. You did a good thing. If you had gotten caught instead of being honest with us, we would have held you responsible right away.
That's right. Thank you for being understanding, and also, I'm sorry.
What are you talking about? What is there for you to be sorry about? Stop being so hard on yourself.
I didn't even get permission from you guys.
Why would you need to get our permission, Dad? You're the grown-up here.
I guess that's one way of thinking about it.
That's what I think too, Dad. Lucy's right. You raised us for 12 years after Mom passed away. All by yourself. That was enough for us. All that matters to us is that you're happy. So don't keep sacrificing your own life just for us.
Don't you think your mom would be upset?
If she is upset up in heaven, then to be honest, she's the strange one in this case. I'm very happy about it.
Really? You're really happy about it?
To be quite frank, I was having trouble sleeping at night thinking about how I would be moving out and leaving you alone. The thought of you and Lucy alone in this empty house made me so uneasy.
Huh? I don't know. You slept pretty well, though, sis.
Hey, shut it, Lucy. It's a figure of speech.
But there's also quite the age gap. She's only 12 years older than you, Camille. Do you not find that a bit uncomfortable?
No, not at all. As a matter of fact, I like having such a narrow age gap between us. It would make us feel less distant. Don't worry, Dad.
Is that so? That makes me feel a little more reassured, at least.
All that matters is that the two of us like it. Isn't that right, Lulu?
Yep, I like it the best. I was kind of worried about the state of our meals after Cammy left.
Okay then, in a few days we can get everything ready for a little family gathering.
Okay, Dad. Please do it as quickly as possible. We really want to meet her, too.
Thank you. But there's one more thing I need to tell you.
What is it, Dad?
Please, go on right ahead.
The person I've been seeing is... about her. Well, the thing is, she's the bakery owner.
Huh? Are you being for real right now, Dad?
Yes, I'm 100% serious. I've been seeing Marion for a while now.
Dad? Wow, I don't know what to say. That's interesting.
Well, you find it a bit odd, don't you? You two are judging me.
No, it's nothing like that. It's just a bit of a surprise. That's all.
Why? I get why he would like her. What about it is particularly surprising?
Wasn't your taste in women that were like Mom?
Well, that's true. She's the complete opposite of Mom.
Dad, no matter what, I'll welcome her with open arms. Wide open.
I'm not saying I'm against it or anything. It's just so unexpected. Wow, the food here is next level. I could slurp up this whole entire plate in one go. Absolutely spectacular. Isn't that right, honey?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's so good.
Try this too. Have some of mine. The seasoning is perfect. Perfect, I'm telling you.
Okay. I'll eat it.
Don't be like that. Just have some. Here, I'll feed you.
Marion, can I try some too? They do look pretty good.
Oh, do you want some as well? Okay then, hand over your little plate.
Okay, thank you. Here you go.
Well, this must really be fate. You said we already met each other at the bakery.
Are you having a hard time remembering me by any chance?
I don't remember our encounter too well. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, it's only natural that you don't remember. You see so many people at the bakery each day.
That's no excuse, though. But by the way, I do remember hearing a rumor about Miss Camille over here at the farmer's market. I heard that she was super beautiful and elegant. I heard appearance-wise, she looked like a fair maiden from some respectable family. And that her character was really good, too. I heard a rumor saying all that. None of that is true. You're flattering me too much. It's definitely not just flattery. I think from here on out, I'll have a hard time accepting that someone as beautiful as you is my daughter. Excuse me, can you please clear out this plate over here? And can you bring over a salad refill for us, please? I'm going crazy. This lady is all over the place. Sorry, we're all out of the salad. What? Caesar salad is a staple at any restaurant. How could you be out of it? Does that make any sense? It's not like the restaurant is about to close either. There's still quite a while left. No, but about that. I'm telling you, we really ran. That table over there is being served a plate right now, too. No, but the salad. You're just skimping since the fresh veggies are expensive right now, aren't you? No matter how expensive the ingredients are, a restaurant can't be this rude. As for me, when it's not pumpkin bread season and the pumpkin is really expensive, I still have a conscience. I don't give my customers some random excuse.
Marion, calm down a little. The kids are here too.
No, but if you don't want to give us more, you should just say that you won't give it to us. That's all it takes. Just a little bit of honesty. That's all. Why are you making up some lie that you're all out of it?
There's no way I won't be able to tell if someone is lying to me. Marion, calm down a bit. But is what I'm saying wrong, Randy? Camille, Lucy, do you think I'm wrong?
You're right. Everything you're saying is correct. It's definitely right.
To be honest, I expected her to overdo it a little, but I never imagined she would cross the line to this extent, especially at a place like this.
So now what? Are you saying you don't like her?
No, that's not exactly what I'm trying to say. It's just, whether it be in a place like that or any place really, that's not how our first meeting should have gone. She let out her feistiness at a restaurant like that. Was it really the time and place for that? What was the waiter making minimum wage supposed to do in that situation? Even if they were lying, they were just following orders.
And? So what? What are you trying to say?
Not only that, but she didn't even show a single sign of being careful or considerate towards anyone else. She just went for it. She just said what she wanted to do and acted exactly the way she wanted.
Cammy, is that really that important, though?
I'm not saying that it's important, but...
Sis, just trust what I'm about to say to you. That lady is a really good person.
Why? You're not saying all of this just because she gave you pastries, are you? Is that why you were kissing up to her when we were talking to Dad and back there at the restaurant, too?
Cammy, listen. You're going to move in with your husband now. I'll be going to move in with mine in about 10 years or so. If Dad is left all by himself, do you really want to be held responsible for the loneliness that he's going to feel?
No, but still, I think she is a bit much.
Don't just take you and me into consideration. Instead, when Dad tells us he likes someone, you need to let them be together.
Oh, Lulu. You're better than me, it seems. You feel like the real grown-up here.
By the way, Cammy, there's something I forgot to tell you earlier, but I really think you should know.
What is it?
I have these friends from a club at school. They're younger than me. It's a mix of freshmen and sophomores. There's about 5 of them or so that go to that lady's bakery and eat lunch there because she gives them sandwiches for free. Every single day.
Oh, really? Huh. I guess that is a really nice thing for her to do.
Yep. She really is a good person.
So what are you saying then? Get to the point. I'm saying that we found an apartment for them. I thought you should know. Well, yeah. Usually the groom and his side of the family is the one that takes care of all of that. Isn't that a given? You really don't need to be bragging about it. Anyway, there was a reason I called you out here. I needed to see you again because I had something to tell you. Oh, yes, please, go on ahead. The thing is, I wanted to tell you that I would like to push back the wedding date. What? Push back the date? We already decided the wedding date. We even booked the venue. There's a cancellation fee. Why are you suddenly saying we should push it back? Well, they're going to get married anyway. I don't think it's that big of a deal to have it happen a little bit later. Listen here. You may not think that it's that much of a big deal since the wedding is still on for now, especially since you're on the groom's side. But this is a big deal for the bride and for the rest of her family. Don't you know that nevertheless, this is an important issue for us? We've been planning for so long. It's not a decision I made out of nowhere or anything. There's a reason behind why I can't have it be sooner. Well, what is it? It better be a solid excuse for you to propose something so ridiculous in the very last minute. My son still hasn't sorted out everything related to the house he lived in with his ex-wife. They had the house put on the market, but there was an issue with it all of a sudden. He needs time to sort that out with her. And not to mention, The money from selling the house was a big part of the money going toward Isaac and Camille's new place. What? Please hold on. What did you say? I'm in utter shock right now, honey. Oh, what? What is it, honey? You said you wanted to make this marriage happen. Their family still hasn't properly sorted out everything with Isaac's ex-wife. How can we proceed with everything? Don't tell me you want to send off our kid to that family. No, it's just that. About that. Don't say anything too harsh, dear. Excuse me, but Marion. No. No need to come at me with your excuse me. So you're telling me you've been bragging about getting some fancy new apartment, but the whole time you haven't wrapped up everything with your son's divorce. You think we feel comfortable sending our kid to that new apartment? No, but Marion, about that. I was just telling you that to let you know that I don't think they need anything else big for their wedding. That's the only reason I said all that. That conversation is something that we already brought to a close. Why are you bringing it up again? You just want to keep showing off, don't you? To be quite frank, I know that you guys can only provide the basics when it comes to wedding costs. It'd be hard to avoid talking about it, especially since you guys can't do anything to contribute. I was just trying to be considerate. That's all. Can't do anything to contribute. Well, I see how it is. Let's talk about wedding costs again, then. Let's go back to square one. Are you really saying you didn't want to spend too much on the wedding out of consideration towards us? That's not quite what I was getting at. It's just because it would show that there's a gap between our family's income. A gap? What exactly do you mean by gap? Well, you're a family that makes most of your money selling stuff at the farmer's market. And, well, my family will be working directly with the president of Amazon in the future. Well, it's not like you're going to become the president of Amazon or anything. So what you just said right now was pretty harsh. What? What did you just say? In a capitalist society like ours, money is what matters the most. You can't compare some mere director's salary to what my Randy earns. What? I can't believe what I'm hearing right now. And also, in your family's case, you're working under someone else. If they tell you to get out, you have no choice but to get out. My husband is the CEO of a jewelry store. If another employee doesn't please him, he is the one telling them to get out. Marion, I don't want you to get angry while we talk. Well, you said something to make me angry just now, didn't you? Randy runs the top-selling local jewelry business, you know? I just wanted to explain my point of view, that's all. Even if you didn't explain all that just now, I'm well aware that you're a director of a subsidiary of that big company. Please listen. No, you listen, Laura. Even if someone treats our kid like a queen, I don't want to let her go to a family like yours. And moreover, she's the type of girl who could go anywhere she wants. Can't you tell just by looking at her? Camille is beautiful. She's smart. She's polite, well-behaved, and extremely hardworking. Any man would be lucky to have her. If I'm being quite honest, you need to be thankful. A girl like that is marrying your son that just got out of a 3-year-long failed marriage. Why are you insulting my son out of nowhere? He's a good kid. Oh, seriously. Yes, Camille is a nice girl, but there's really no need to get all defensive. You're acting a little too much like you're her mother or something. Meanwhile, it hasn't even been 2 months since you've gotten remarried. Whether it's been 2 months since I've gotten remarried or 2 days since I've gotten remarried, a mother is a mother. Camille is my daughter. And also, speaking of the wedding costs, you said you got an apartment all set for them. I already bought them everything they need to furnish it with. And I went to a fancy store with imported furniture, too. If I'm going to be sending my daughter away somewhere, the very least I can do is make sure that she's living comfortably. You said they didn't need much, but our family believes that a new marriage should be treated with importance. The wedding should be a proper celebration. Otherwise, it'd be no different from the two of them eloping alone at City Hall. And also, the jewelry store is making quite a bit of money these days, you know? Just in case you had the wrong impression. We can afford to spoil our kid on her wedding day just fine. We already told our friends and family that it's going to be on that date. It'd be far too much of a hassle to tell everyone we changed it. And frankly, it'd be a little embarrassing for your family when we explain why we changed it. If you want to push back the date, I think it'd be better if we just canceled the wedding altogether. Wait. Slow down, honey. Oh, you be quiet, Randy. Now you have something to add to this conversation. I used our emergency funds in a rush, so that's how I took care of the whole situation.
Oh, yes, I understand. Thank you for taking care of it.
I'll prepare the new house for you guys right away. Everything should be set for you both. The wedding can happen smoothly from here on.
Okay, I got it. Thank you again.
You need to tell your stepmother right away. Right away! Don't forget to put it off or she'll ruin everything at this rate. Tell her that that's how we're going to proceed with the wedding. Got it?
Yes, I understand. I'll go talk to her as soon as we get off the phone.
And also, in the meantime, if by any chance there's anything I did to upset you, please just let it slide, okay? We're going to really be family soon.
Don't worry, there isn't anything like that.
And everything we talked about stays between us. You understand? You shouldn't just repeat everything to your stepmom. You know that, right?
I'm not the type of person who gossips like that, so please don't worry.
That's right, I know. Okay, then I think you should get some rest after this, too.
Yes, of course. You rest up, too.
You're still not asleep?
Yeah, I can't fall asleep.
I feel the same way. Can I come in?
Yes, of course, Dad. Come in.
I thought we could drink some beer, so I brought 2 cans with me.
That sounds good. Have one over. You can sit over here.
I don't know why I'm thinking about your mother so much today.
Dad, you shouldn't be talking about stuff like that. Marion is right there in the living room.
I got into a bit of an argument with your stepmother just now.
Huh? Why did the two of you fight?
She said we need to get a $15,000 bet for you guys. We were supposed to be watching TV together, but instead she just pounced at me.
What? Why would she do that? At a time like this, too.
After your mother-in-law made a comment to her about our family's income, she started overspending to prove a point to her. I told her I didn't really like that she was doing that, and she brought that up and suddenly pounced at me.
Right now? But didn't all that already get dealt with?
But just now, we were getting in bed.
Yeah? What happened?
And your stepmother, she did something to me under my pillow.
What? Under your pillow? Don't tell me.
She put her cell phone there. Camille, it was just like...
Dad. Mom.
My mother, who passed away, was never someone who raised her voice at anyone. She was always a very quiet person. At the very most, she would fight with my dad in the depths of our home. And then it just so happened that the fiery Marion used the same timid method of reconciliation as my mother to make up with my father. She put her phone under my dad's pillow without even making eye contact with him. That made my father think, huh? What is she doing? And look at her. And then when the two were face to face, they both let out small smiles. And somehow, both of them would finally feel at ease. They would forget whatever they were fighting about, just like that. But how could the bakery owner, no, my new mother, who was so quarrelsome all the time, have thought to use the exact same method of reconciliation as my late mother. After I got married, seeing how reliable my family had become somehow made me feel more confident and like a weight was taken off my shoulders. I now had a new mother that welcomed me with open arms and would fight on my behalf. My dad, my new mother, and my little sister, who is now a college student, lived together as three.
Oh, what is it this time? Why is this lady calling again? Oh, I really don't want to talk to her. Oh, what should I do? Decline! Oh no! Hello? Oh dear! Laura, hello? Yes. Are you having a good holiday? As a matter of fact, no, I am not. I called my oldest daughter over because I've prepared a huge spread for her, full of all the things she likes. I've been waiting. But for some reason, she's not coming. She said she would get here in the morning, but it's past lunchtime and she still hasn't shown up. I called just her because I was wondering what was the matter, but it seems you're picking up her phone, Laura. That. My daughter said she wouldn't be able to leave from her in-laws' house until a little later. So we've just been waiting until she arrives to greet her. Huh? Who exactly has been waiting for your daughter to come? Pardon? Me and Camille are waiting for her. No, but since she's your daughter, you're the only one who should be waiting for her. Why are you making my daughter wait with you? What's the point? She has somewhere she's supposed to be. I mean, it's just that it's the first holiday since she became a part of our family where we were all able to meet up. It's not that easy to get together due to how busy everyone is. I thought it'd be better for them to at least see each other face to face before Camille and Isaac leave. Well, as far as I'm aware, didn't your family all gather together and go out to the suburbs to stay in an Airbnb not too long ago? Am I mistaken? Camille was telling me all about that trip, so I don't see how I could be wrong. Oh, that! Yes, that is right. We did go. It seems that Camille gets to see her husband's side of the family far more often than her own side of the family, then. I think it's a bit unfair that you're keeping her there. Well, our housekeeper and chef are also gone to celebrate the holidays with their family, so I kind of needed more of a helping hand. Laura, are you telling me that you're ordering my daughter around? Telling her to prepare the food and do some cleaning before your daughter arrives? Is that the reason you're holding her there until now and not sending her to our place? About that. I didn't want it to get to the point where I would have to say this. But my oldest daughter is someone who could have gotten married to a man with a nice and clean past instead of a divorcee. Back then, I didn't think I was qualified to add any input since I had just become a part of her family. So I just let her marry your son. But if I was her mother before that, this marriage definitely would have never happened. What? What are you saying, Marion? That's a bit disrespectful. Both you and your son should be very grateful to have Camille as your daughter-in-law and wife. And yet here you both are, having her prepare food for your daughter. Does that make any sense? I saw how well Isaac treated her before, so I trusted that and just let her go. But I won't let what happened today slide. I'm going over there myself to find her. So, I'll see you in a bit. No! Marion! Marion! It's all right if you don't come. Really, there's no need at all. I'll send Camille over to your place right away. Right now! So please, calm down, first and foremost. If you truly intended to send her over here, you would have done that from the beginning. How do you expect me to just take your word for it? I'm going over there. And when your daughter gets here, I'm going to make her cook for me. I think you folks need to get a taste of your own medicine. Honey, hurry up and get dressed. We're going to Laura's place. Honey, What are you talking about?
No, please don't. I was wrong. I'm so sorry. I'll really send her over to you guys right away. Immediately, I promise. Please don't come. I'm going to hang up the phone now. Camille is going over to you, so don't show up here. Goodbye. Hey, sweetie, you take off those gloves and that apron quickly. Take Isaac with you and head to your family's house. Quick!
Oh, but Mrs. Black, Isabel and her husband haven't arrived yet. Once they get here, I'll greet them before I head out.
Oh, forget it! Forget about that! Your stepmother said she was going to come to our house and crash our party! Good grief! Weren't you supposed to be someone who lived in sorrow without a mother? How did this marriage end up with me living in fear because of my in-laws?
It's about time you did.